guys, what's going on? Sorry, another car video. I know. But I have to go to work, so this is the only option. This will be quick. This is one topic. We're talking about selling covered calls on a covered call ETF, mainly Tsly, of course. Out of all of the yield max funds, the most volatile fund is Tsly. I think their IV, implied volatility, is around 27 to 29%, and that's not very volatile, but it is the most volatile of the funds. So if you wanted to sell covered calls yourself on Tsly, not Tesla, Tsly. For example, I was thinking about it because I'm very high on Tsly. Like, my allocation is way too high, so I should sell shares, but I don't want to. So a better way of doing it to me is make money on the way out by selling covered calls. And by selling covered calls, I'd get paid a premium based, on the strike price that I pick, that I settle on. My problem is my average is currently above the current stock price. So I would have to, essentially lose money if I pick an amount closer to the actual stock price. And I don't want to do that, obviously, so I'd have to move up in strike price, and the premium gets less and less. So anyway, I looked at what it would take, what if I sold a covered call on Tsly 1 month out. And long story short, if I sold with a strike price of $15, current, Tsly price is 14 something or so, right? So if I sold a strike price of $15, I'd make 15 cents. And that's about 1% return in 1 month, which, when it comes to options, doing it yourself, normally 1% a month, that's pretty good, right? I typically would strive for 2% a month back when I did options, which, it's harder to get, but you tend to gear towards the higher volatile stocks, which would pay you that. The problem with selling covered calls with Tsly is their dividend yield is so massive that it changes, the buyer's thinking. Again, when you sell a covered call, there's a buyer on the other end that's paying you the premium. So let's say I sell a covered call, strike price $15, 1 month out. So as we get closer to expiration, they, even if the, Tsly stock price is below 15, like close to, right below $15, the buyer has the right to call those shares. But why would they call those shares if it's below, the price? They could just buy it on the market for cheaper, if it's above, I mean. And the reason is they can steal that dividend. As you know, Tsly pays about, 50 to 60% yield annually, around 3 to 4% monthly, and they're willing to take, to pay a little premium, pay a little more for the stock price just to steal your dividend. So, and the reason you're in these funds is really for the dividend / distribution. So it's not gonna work. I mean, long story short, it's just not gonna work because Tsly is not volatile enough to produce an options premium that is worth losing your monthly dividend. So, until you can make an options premium of equal to or greater than the actual monthly distribution yield, then to me, it's not worth it. Unless unless you were definitely selling the shares no matter what, and you didn't care about the distribution, which I don't know why you wouldn't, because Tesla pays, typically the best one, them and NVIDIA. But unless you were just sending them off anyway and you wanted to play around and learn options, I guess that's a route. But right now, with a 29% IV on Tsly, it's not worth your time. It's not worth my time. It's not worth anyone's time. When Tsly becomes more popular, it'll become more volatile. So maybe one day it'll be worth it. But for now, if you wanted to get rid of your Tsly shares, you're probably just better off selling it. Collect that dividend and sell it off. But me, what I'm doing, I'm not going to sell covered calls. I'm not going to sell my Tsly. I'm just not. I know I said this before, but I'm not going to buy any more Tsly. I swear, I'm not going to buy any more Tsly. I'm just going to buy other funds, other yield max funds. I'm going to buy SVOL. I'm going to buy SPY-I. And that's it. That's what I'm doing. Can't sell covered calls. Sucks. I know. I love options. I wanted to do it, but I can't. It's not worth it. It's stupid. It would not be a smart idea. So I wanted to make a quick video. I know it's a car video. Car videos are annoying. Believe me, I'd rather give you a visual. But maybe next week I'll actually give you a visual on this. But I wanted to just kind of explain it in detail, since I did look at it this morning and while it was fresh on my mind. So for anyone that was considering selling covered calls on Tsly, it's not really worth it. Sorry. I know. I'm disappointed too. But it is what it is. We'll just have to collect that gigantic distribution yield and, be happy. All right? That's it. Talk to you guys later.